How am I ever supposed to hold it together after that? Thank you, Mr. Coleman. You need to do that. Thank you. What a great day to be a Cougar. You know, Mr. Columbus, on Friday, when we had our pep assembly before we left, you challenged our kids. You said there was a spot open. I felt 10 times better when we left this place Friday afternoon after you did that. Because when you put this team to any type of challenge, they always respond. And they sure did in a big way, winning our 10th state championship. What an awesome accomplishment. Those of you that were there that witnessed those two matches, I mean, some of the most exciting matches ever in Coleman history, especially that first one. That don't get no closer than that, 28-28. Those of you that aren't sure how that works, when it's a tie score and a dual match, there's a criteria. The criteria was who wins the most matches is the first one, and we won 8, they won 6, so we get a point for that, so we end up winning 29-28. Awesome job by our boys. State championship match, we wrestled Spring Valley Elmwood. They're 16-0, ranked number 1 the whole entire year. But you know what? That didn't faze our kids at all. We talk about it all the time. It don't matter who you step on the mat with. And they proved that, winning 39-22. You know, these young men wrestled, like I said, unbelievable. With each and every one of them contributing to each and every one of those wins. You know, and that's why on those trophies, it says Team Wrestling Championship. And it's a team that did it. Not one person or two, an entire team. Every one of these boys that puts in the hard work and dedication is a factor in winning these trophies. So hats off to each and every one of you. You know, not only this team, we talk about it all the time. Obviously, the history speaks for itself. But these boys will remember this the rest of their entire lives, forever. Not only them, but you as classmates, friends. I mean, when you mention Coleman, wherever you go in the state of Wisconsin, outside of the state of Wisconsin, first thing that comes to people's mind, oh, that's that wrestling town, or that's that wrestling school. You know what? It makes you so proud. Proud to be a Cougar, proud to be from Coleman. And it just makes my heart melt every time. And I know it does for even people that never wrestled at Coleman. Makes you pretty happy. And that's a tribute, not only to these boys up here, but all the people of the past. Thank you. You know, these championships don't happen by accident. They happen with a lot of hard work and dedication. You know, a lot of these wrestlers started at a very young age. Matter of fact, speaking of that, we have a lot of you that are out there, so I want every single person, little boys, girls, that have been part of the Coleman Wrestling program that have wrestled, please stand up right now. All of you that have ever wrestled are wrestling now. These things don't happen without the youth. And that's one of the great things. You know, Mr. Columbus said all the great things about me. Hey, these championships aren't because of one person. They're because of an entire community that loves their wrestling, the kids that start out at a young age, the parents that push them, you know, to go to tournaments and do all the great things. And most of all, the dedication and hard work that these wrestlers put in. And And lastly, and not least, is all the volunteer coaches from the youth on up, our middle school coaches, and our high school coaches. We have the best coaches in the entire state of Wisconsin from top to bottom. And parents, thank you for letting us coach your kids. They are an awesome group of kids. Love them to death. Thank you. And lastly, before I turn the mic over to our other coaches to say a few things, and then our seniors will say a few things, just want to thank the police, fire, rescue for taking us around through town. That means a lot to these kids. You do it every time we come back from the state tournament. It's awesome. Thank you. And thank you to the administration for doing this today. This is an awesome event. Thanks again. And the next over to assistant coach Tim Gould.
Hey everyone, great job, fantastic. One of the things, like I said, this is awesome. Thank everybody. People, if you meet me in the hallway a lot of times, you say, hey, how are things going, Mr. Gould? And the first thing I tell you, live in the dream. Live in the dream. Having a great day, living the dream, making a difference one day at a time. Well, what I'd like you to do right now is for you to realize every one of your teachers that are here make a difference. You guys are awesome. These gentlemen, a lot of you have had them in class at one time or another, that kind of thing, and you're part of this. Well, by the time we get them, we're just doing a little bit of molding. But you guys help us immensely. So, what I'd like you to do right now is give your teachers here a little round of applause. Next, living the dream. Yes. Every one of these guys have had a dream. And that's really important for you guys to realize that. Living a dream is part of what you're going to be doing all the time. Don't be afraid to set those dreams. Part of setting those dreams are going to be the successes and the failures. And it's all right to fail. There's nothing wrong with that. You pick yourself back up, you dust yourself off, and you keep working towards that dream. That's what these guys did. Throughout the season, they dusted themselves off many different times. And they kept working, kept going, and kept working towards that dream. So remember that. Don't be afraid to dream. Dreams are important. It helps you along the way. All right? And if you want to come along the way with us, come dream with the rest of the team. All right? Thank you very much. For anybody who doesn't know, this is Jason May, one of our assistant coaches. And his beautiful little daughter.
Well, like most coaches sit up and can't sleep before a big match. Like last night I couldn't sleep because I'm not very good in front of people. So, right, so I'd like to thank everybody for doing this for the kids. It's a very great thing to come back to this. And like I said, the community is a great thing in Coleman. I've been part of it ever since I was a kid. These kids, these coaches are my same coaches, the junior high coaches. Coach Long was my coach, and so on. And to the seniors, we have 4 great seniors, and they did a great job this year. I know some of them are like put on a state champion board, but they actually have a lot of things that people on that board don't have. They have 3 state team titles and a runner-up, and that's something to be proud of themselves. So. And I just want to thank the coaches for giving me the opportunity to coach with them, and throughout our whole school, we do have the best coaches in the state. So, thank you.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
You know, this group of young men, it was the greatest feeling of being with a team that knows how to work as a team. You look at the history. We've got Coach Roger Packers. But when you say Coleman, you think state wrestling champions. In school, you study history. When you're a Coleman wrestler, you write history. And we ain't done yet. There's only one team in Wisconsin history spanning 50 years that has 10 state championships for the last 5 years. And you're looking at the greatest team that we've put together here in Simple at Coleman. They've done an incredible job. I'm just so proud to be a part of just helping these young men. The group of coaches that we have, the group of young men that start out, kindergarten, first grade, second grade, some people pre-K. It's amazing. This community is the greatest wrestling community in the state of Wisconsin, bar none. Incredible what's been part of making this work. Every one of these young men have a gold medal. Every single participant. Even the guys that don't always wrestle as a first-string player, every one of them played a part. Our managers play a part. Our coaches play a part. But every one of these guys together have made each other better. That's what team is about. Team, together, everybody achieves more. And we work together as a team. I'm just excited about that. You know, back in the 60s, there was a cheer that came out of Coleman. And that cheer has been part of this history for years. You know what that cheer was? Here's what it is. I'm going to have everybody repeat it with me after I say it. Here was the cheer. We're from Coleman. Couldn't be prouder. Can't hear us now. We'll yell a little louder. So now with me. We're from Coleman. Couldn't be prouder. Can't hear us now. We'll yell a little louder. One more time. We're from Coleman. Couldn't be prouder. Can't hear us now. We'll yell a little louder. Congratulations, the greatest group of champions we've assembled.
Just gonna have our seniors say a few things and
if all you guys know my brother, he always ended up writing a speech for the senior year and stuff. So I decided to do a little something like that, but it's nothing like it. He wrote 2 pages, I only wrote half a page. But first I'd like to say thank you to everyone who supported us throughout the year. It means a lot to us. When you guys are screaming in matches, our adrenaline is just pumping. It's just great. This year was a great year for us. I feel like we peaked at the right time. Everybody, every single person on this team contributed to our state championship, so just thought I'd say that. It's mine, Trevor, Dexter, Jackson's last year, and there's no better way to go out than winning a state championship, so just like to say that. But the thing that sucks now is that we're done after this year. We always have Coleman wrestling in our hearts, and nobody can take that away from us. So thank you guys for supporting us again. And get ready for next year because it'll come faster than you think. Hopefully they'll bring back number 11. So, and I know they can do it. So. Alright, I'd just like to say thanks to everyone. First of all, thank you, Mom and Dad, for taking me to tournaments, camps over the summer, bring me everywhere to get me where I am today. Thank you to the youth coaches, Bruce Merchner, Toby Carbon, Mike Sewald, all of you guys. You started us young, and that's a big factor to where we are. Thank you, Mr. Long. He's probably one of the best coaches that could get you ready for high school, and you did a great job. Thank you, our coaches. We do have the best coaches in the state. We have a Hall of Famer coach, and all of them just contribute. You got Jason, he kind of state, it makes a big difference. And that a lot of times just sways the match to our side. And that's what helps us when we get in 29 and 28 in a tied match. So thank you guys. Thank you to my teammates. I have the best teammates in the state of Wisconsin. I have the greatest group of guys that God could ask for. And so just thank you to you. And last of all, thank you to just everyone involved in the program. You make it what it is, and we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you. Well, anybody who knows me, I'm not one to prepare like Richard did, so well, I just wanted to thank everybody that came down to watch us and everybody that was cheering when they were back home here and hoping us to win. And getting that team state title is one of the best feelings ever. I give up any of my individual success for one of these team state titles. It's amazing. I love everybody here, everybody, all my teammates, all my coaches. Couldn't ask for a better coach, head coach than Kevin Jasper. Any assistant coaches like Carl and Coach Gould and Jason for pushing us in the dressing room like every day. I just want to thank my dad because he got me into all this. I don't know, I love him so much. Started when I was 3 years old, cut the weight and all that. Everything is so worth it. I don't regret any of this. Cutting weight, pushing myself, just, I don't regret any of it. To any of you young kids out there, is one of the best things in the world is Coleman wrestling. And hopefully you guys will stick with it and get some more of these up here. I want to thank everybody. Thank you very much.
First of all, last weekend I didn't thank too many people. I had to keep that one short, but I'd like to thank my parents, my coaches. I mean, I couldn't ask for to be surrounded by a better group of people. And my teammates as well. I mean, Jensen Shaw is a true teammate. After the finals match, he said he would have gave up a loss if it meant for us seniors to get a win. That just shows what kind of brotherhood we got, really. And I'd like to thank Jensen for being my teammate for the last 3 years. And then the youth guys. Wrestling, it's a tough sport. I mean, it don't matter your size. We got Josh Phillips. I don't know, Josh, how tall are you? And then we got Mark. Mark, what are you? You're 5'3". I mean, your size don't matter. I mean, you can be successful either way. So, it'd be nice to come back, be able to watch you guys win some more of these. I think you guys can do it, and I challenge you guys to stick it out. And I know it's definitely worth it. So, all right.
Debating whether to do this or not, but Mrs. Casper shaking her head. And Mr. Columbus, I'm not auditioning for the cheerleading coaching position by doing this. I need to help though, all the teachers. I want all the teachers out front. All the teachers out front, please. All the teachers out front. I started this program out by saying it's great to be a Cougar, correct? Well, I have a little cheer. Like I say, I'm not auditioning for cheerleading coaches. Please, Mr. Coleman, don't demote from my head wrestling job. It goes like this. I'll say it the first time, and then after the first time, you teachers and aides got to help me with this, and all you students got to join in. So the first time, you just listen, and then you have to do it. So pay close attention. Goes like this. I'm a Cougar, you're a Cougar, we're a Cougar all. And when we get together, we do the Cougar call. Are we ready? Can you do it? I want to see how loud you are. That's just everybody. High school, everyone's got to do it. Adults, parents. One more. I'll do it one more time. I'll give you one more. I'm a Cougar, you're a Cougar, we're a Cougar all. And when we get together, we do the Cougar call. Here we go. Ready? I'm a Cougar, you're a Cougar, we're a Cougar all. And when we get together, we do the Cougar call. I'm a Cougar, you're a Cougar, we're a Cougar all. And when we get together, we do the Cougar call. One more time. I'm a Cougar, you're a Cougar, we're a Cougar all. And when we get together, we do the Cougar call. Awesome job. Thank you, Mr. Casper. We'll let you stick with the wrestling match after that one, but in all honesty, thank you again.